Volcanoes. Interesting. And that tent is gone. It's gone. I'm like, and it had flew over and it was stuck in these wires right here. 英語し、10年。本当? Hello there and welcome back to another video. So today, what I wanted to do was just take you for a little stroll around my beautiful city here in Maebashi, a place that I've called home for 8 years in Japan. 8 years. It's crazy. So I've been in Japan for 10 years. Let me show you. This is the Hirosegawa River that flows through the middle of Maebashi. Ah, it's gorgeous. So yeah, today is March 15th, 2020, and I came to Japan on March 12th, 2010. Over 10 years ago now, which is very hard to believe. It's very hard to believe. I mean, did I plan on staying here 10 years? No. That's not usually how it works out, right? I mean, come here for a year and everything's new, everything's fresh, everything's fun and exciting. And then, well, 1 year, that's just not enough. So you stay another year. And after 2 years, you finally it feels like you've caught your flow. You're moving, you're going, you're learning a little bit of Japanese. Life here isn't so difficult anymore. And so 2 years easily becomes 4 years. And, well, before you know it, you're here for 10 years. It's not the case for everybody, but it just depends on what job you have, your situation. For me, I've been very lucky to have the job that I do have. I have a lot of free time. I get paid really well. It's not a stressful job. I have a lot of control over what I teach and what I do. So for me, it was very easy to stay. And so, do I plan on staying here forever? No. But I'm not going to really address that in this video. But today I just want to take you for a little stroll around my beautiful city here in Maebashi, a place that I've called home for 8 years. So yeah, I've been here for 8 years. 2 years I lived in Tokyo. And so yeah, actually I've done 2 stints in Maebashi. I first moved here, obviously, in 2010, and well, why did I come to Japan? Why did I choose Maebashi? Why am I here? Well, in a lot of ways, Maebashi, I like to say, chose me. And so, when I moved to Japan, I get this question a lot. Why did you move to Japan? I get this question asked pretty much every time I meet somebody new. And well, for me, it wasn't like, I love Japan, I have to go there. I didn't study Japanese in college. I wasn't a big anime fan like some of my friends are back home. So for me, it wasn't like, oh, I love Japan, I gotta get there. It just kind of happened. After I graduated college, for the first time in my life, I felt like, oh, I have some freedom. I was 25 years old. You go to school for, you're a kid, and until you graduate college or high school, all you know is school. And so for me, I was just like, I have freedom for the first time in my life. I can go and I can do anything. And so I had some friends in college who taught abroad, and well, for me, that sounded intriguing, sounded fun, and that's what I did. Hello.
Hello.
Where are y'all from? Indonesia. Where in Indonesia?
Bali.
I was in Bali.
That's good.
That's good. Have a good day. I'd go back to Bali if I was them. What are they doing here? But yeah, where was I at? Yeah, so I had some friends in college who taught abroad. And well, for me, that just sounded fun. Originally, I thought, hey, I could go to Australia. Not Australia. Why would I go to Australia? Argentina. Let's go to Argentina. Let's go to South America. Being from Texas, I could learn Spanish. And, well, I could go back to Texas someday, and being fluent in Spanish would probably help me out tremendously, and I could get a, maybe I get a good job that needed a bilingual speaker or something. I don't know. So that was my original thought, and so that didn't really pan out. The teaching programs that I was looking into, I don't know, they're expensive, and they didn't even guarantee you a job when you're done. So I moved on from that, and when I graduated from Texas Tech, but I did spend some time, 3 years at North Texas originally. And while I was there, I met some really nice girls from Japan, Kanako, Yoko, Natsuki, what's going on? And I'll check this out right here. Probably won't be able to hear me too well, so let's should we go this way? These are some new apartments that have just been built. Some new mansions, what they call them in Japan. We would call these apartments, but in Japan they call those mansions. In Texas we have different kinds of mansions, don't we? We got some big old houses, big old mansions. But anyways, what was I saying? So yeah. When I was going to North Texas, I had some really good Japanese friends, and well, when I graduated college at Texas Tech, I was talking with Kanako, and I was just like, hey, do you know anything about teaching English in Japan? Because you're Japanese, you would know that, right? And well, it just so turned out that she had a friend. Should we go down the main road? Let's go down the main road. She had a friend who was over here teaching English, and his name's Dean. What's up, Dean? And well, I ended up messaging Dean on Facebook, asking him how he liked teaching. All those basic questions you ask when you're, trying to get a job abroad and whatnot. And so it actually worked out great for me. He had already been in Maebashi for 2 years, and he was on his way out, and so he needed a replacement, and it was just, for me, it worked out great. Not everybody can say the same thing when they're trying to find a job in Japan, but for me, it was really smooth. It just, very, very, very lucky for me. He moved to Tokyo. I came here to Maebashi, and just like that, that's how my journey began. Like I said, 10 years ago. So I came in 2010. The big earthquake and tsunami was in 2011. And exactly a year later, it was on March 11th. I came on March 12th. Pretty much a year later, right? And so I always imagine, what if I came in 2011? What if I'm on the airplane, I'm flying over, and they had the big earthquake and the tsunami, and I'm landing to what was complete chaos at the time, I'm pretty sure I probably would have just been like, all right, take me back. Like, I'm not doing this. But I'd already been here a year, and yeah, it was pretty stressful, actually. It was the first time I was like, should I stay here? But being here in Gunma, it's actually they say it's a really safe place to be. I wasn't by the nuclear reactor, and so yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that. It was a really stressful time for me, because tons of foreigners left Japan and peaced out. Like, they just went home, and so I didn't really know what I should do. I ended up staying, obviously, but it was extremely stressful period. Here we have a little shrine and a temple. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. And over here we have a little graveyard. Alright, so yeah. So here I was, 10 years ago. I got the job, I come here, I love it. I love it. Everything about Japan I was just amazed by. It's just a beautiful country, we're walking around here. I don't know. It's Maebashi is actually a really quiet town. You know, this is Sunday afternoon, and I'm kind of in the heart of the city. Kind of like this is the area where you'll have festivals, and you know, I imagine 20, 30 years ago, this place was it was bumping. I mean, it wasn't bumping, but you know what I mean. It was definitely tons more people around. But now it's pretty chill. Konnichiwa. Got some people playing games, some card games. Let's see what they're playing. Let's see what they're playing. Konnichiwa. ゲームしますか？どんなゲームしますか？ゲームですか？カードゲーム。どんなカードゲーム？
オルカルスっていう
英語でなんて言う？英語で。
ボルカルス。
ボーカルス。
造語なんで多分こういうゲームなんで。
こういうゲームですか？お、ごめんなさい、すみません、ごめん。
大丈夫です。
Volcanoes. Interesting. Volcanoes. It's an interesting way to spell volcanoes. Volcanoes. あ、一緒にやる？
いや、違います。これは。
違う？
これはもう別次元のカードゲーム。
カードゲームだ。これ昔のお店ですね。昔の何年ぐらい？
あ、まだでも10年ぐ
あ、
らい。
10年だっけ？そっか。昔の歌詞があるね。すみませんでした。
いえいえ。
ありがとうございました。They're playing volcanoes. All right. Anyway, so where was I at? Came here and I got my job, and I still got these old payphones that probably hadn't been used in years, and so I was kind of when I first got here, I didn't have any teaching experience. I was just kind of like thrown into the fire. You just like, hey, literally my training was, okay, here are some flashcards. Here is some books, some CDs with some songs on it, and knock yourself out. You got this. And so basically that's how it was. I was just kind of thrown into the fire. And so kind of, I don't know, you kind of just roll with it. And so at my job, I didn't have much, let's see, it's a really small company, and so I don't have any lessons plans. It was just like I had to come up with everything on my own, and so it's kind of hard at first, but you just kind of learn, you roll with it. And so this is kind of, okay, this is downtown, the middle, the main section. And so, but when you only have a certain amount of books, the songs get old, yeah, it ran its course. And so after 4 years, I was like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta do something different. And so I ended up moving to Tokyo, quit my job, moved to Tokyo. And yeah, right here is my friend's clothing shop. And so I'll tell you about my time in Tokyo up on the roof. So, but first let's go in here and check this out. Let's check this out. It's called Hinotori. Hinotori. Tadaima. So, Hinotori is a little clothing shop, as you can see. All designer wear. Let's see. 元気ですか？今動画作ってる。これ今ブロギングする。ブロギングこれ。何の動画？なんか今ね、なんで日本に来たのを説明する。なんかいろいろ、あとこれからも何するか。そうかそうか。そう。This is Mr. Ogu-san at Hinotori. Hinotori は何？Hinotori。
Hinotori。
Hinotori。鳥は bird。
Fire bird。
あ、なるほど。Fire bird。Hinotori。
Phoenix。
Phoenix。Phoenix。そうかそうかそうか。面白い。 じゃあ上に行ける？屋上。
いけるよ。
行ける？椎名さんいる？
椎名ね、今仕事してる。
仕事中。So Mr. Oakson, he's got his clothing shop right here, and his wife is up here on the second story. She's got a little nail salon. Back there, she does her nails, but yeah, I don't want to interrupt. Let's go. And so they rent out this entire building right here, 4 floors. Ooh, what they got going on in here? Huh? Started doing some painting. But yeah, they've got this entire place right here. Looks out over the main street. And I can imagine maybe, I don't know, at some point, this whole, this place was occupied. I mean, they have the floor numbers right here. Maybe it was an office building. I don't know, maybe some kind of store. But, I don't know, the middle of Maebashi is really quiet nowadays. A lot of shops have been closing down. Hey, this is the 4th floor. That's not my cooler. I mean, but what a view, right? Would you want to work up here? Probably not. I mean, they got a little elevator over here. Not for people. So, they were obviously at one point sending products up and down the shaft. All right, let's go up to the roof. All right, this is my pool. Yeah, not doing too well. Bought it 2 years ago because, well, check this out. You go up here on the rooftop. Here we got a barbecue. We got some chairs. We got a little parasol. We have this canopy. I don't know, this awning, this roof, or whatever you want to call it. Tell you a good story about that in a second. All right, so here we are. Over in the distance, you can see Mount Haruna. Way over there, you can see Mount Asama. Let's see here. Can you see the Kencho? The government building? Maybe not. Over here, there's that temple we were just at. Over there in the distance, you have Mount Akagi. Over there, there's the mansion, that building that I was pointed out earlier. Here we have some laundry being dried. Got a couple plants, couple Japanese plants. Let's see here. So yeah, this is my favorite part about this building that they have here is this rooftop access. And so down here is kind of the main road. Here we have Chuo Dori, also known as Rose Avenue, but no one in Japan or no one in Maebashi calls it Rose Avenue, even though it's clearly named Rose Avenue. Underneath it, it says Chuo Dori. And so when I first moved to Maebashi, I was trying to explain, you know, where I was or where things were at. A lot of times I'm like, oh yeah, it's by Rose Avenue, and like just blank stares. It's Chuo Dori. Why don't they just put Chuo Dori there? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, this is the main road right here. There's a shobosha, a fire engine down there. And well, during the summertime, 2 years ago, we had ourselves a little incident up here. It was a hot summer day. I bought that pool at a Kind's Home, like a Home Depot type store. And we were up here, we filled it up. We had to buy a long hose to, because you can only get water, I think it's on the 3rd floor. So I had to get a long hose from the sink to fill up the the pool right here. And well, it was a hot summer day, and well, my friend's Chiro, she brought her newborn Ishin up here to come, you know, hang out in the pool. And we had this tent right here, this awning that we put over it because, well, it's sunny, it's hot, you know, you still need some shade. And well, it was a little bit of a windy day that day. And after they left, the plan was to have a few more people over. We're just gonna hang out. We got a cooler of beer, just chill up here. And well, it was kind of windy, but I was thinking, you know, at that point, Chihiro already left. She went home, and I was just up here by myself. I was getting, that's actually my cooler right there. I was getting the cooler of beer ready, and I'm walking over this way. Like, I'm just walking over this way, and you know, the cooler probably hadn't moved since then. And I wonder what it looks like inside. Hey, you still got some beers in there. And so, but anyways, I'm looking at the cooler, and I turn around, and that tent is gone. It's gone. I'm like, holy shit. So I run over here. I'm like, no. Ah. And it had flew over, and it was stuck in these wires right here. And I'm freaking out, like, oh my gosh. So immediately I run down the stairs. Oh my gosh, I'm like, oh, like, you gotta come up, you gotta come check this out. Well, he didn't panic. Luckily, it got stuck in these wires right here. Luckily, it got stuck right here. And because otherwise, well, there is kind of down there, you know, you do have this, the roof right there that would block it from maybe like smashing somebody that happened to be on the street. But again, it was a windy day. I didn't think it was that windy, but I guess it was kind of a blessing that it did get stuck in these wires. But he ended up calling, I think it was the fire department or somebody to come and get it out. And basically they just handed it right back to us and didn't say anything. They're just like, you know, be careful. So we ended up weighing that thing down. But anyways, let's see here. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Let me see if I can get through chapter 2. Tokyo. So I moved to Tokyo, and when I moved to Tokyo, I kind of made a mistake. I kind of forfeited my visa. I just gave it up. It just my cousin was getting married, and I quit my job, and I thought, okay, I moved all my stuff to my friend's place in Tokyo, and then I went home for about 3 weeks, I think, to go to my cousin's wedding, just to spend some time with friends and family. And well, ended up moving back to Japan, to Tokyo, but I didn't have a visa. And so at that time I was just on a regular tourist visa, but I still had all my stuff here, but I didn't have a job. And so at that time I was just kind of, didn't necessarily want to get right back into teaching. I was kind of looking at other options. Maybe doing recruiting. I had some friends that did that, or maybe doing some, I don't know, sign up at some talent agencies, maybe do some acting or do some extra work, or you know, do some modeling if, you know, do some modeling. But it's very possible here in Japan. But none of that really panned out. I did do some extra side gigs with some friends, helping out on some videos and whatnot, but you know, that doesn't really pay a whole lot. And so I needed a job. And more importantly, I needed a visa. So I ended up getting a teaching job at a very small English school, kind of like what I'm doing here. Just one lady who runs private lessons. She had a couple kindergartens, and so I did that for 6 months. But more importantly, it gave me a lifeline. It gave me my visa. And so from there, I ended up looking at more jobs, looking for something different, because that was very temporary. I didn't want to do that for long. Pay wasn't good. It sucked. But ended up getting a job that I had really high hopes for. It was a job that was based out of Sendai. I was working in Tokyo. I would have my home base would be Tokyo, a school there, and yeah, once a month I would go up to Sendai. It was this company that makes this product that is sold all over the country. It works with video, and I don't know, it seemed like a very good opportunity for me. That it was a small company, but it wasn't too small, it wasn't too big. There was like 6 or 7 teachers. It had a sales team. It had, I don't know, a graphic designer. I mean, it felt like the right fit for me. And well, things just didn't really work out. I was working in Tokyo, like I said, at a school with 450 students. I think I've explained this in a previous video, that it was just way too much work. The pay wasn't that much different than I was getting paid here. I was working longer hours. I was teaching way more kids. It was way more stressful. And so I was just like, no, this ain't working. This is not what I came to Tokyo for, to be broke. Another thing, I was living in an apartment that was a little too expensive for me. I'll take that responsibility. I should have picked a lot cheaper place for sure. But I don't know, I was so stoked to get that job, and I was, things happen, right? Learn my lesson. But anyways, in the end, I ended up moving back to Maebashi because, well, that job in Tokyo, it wasn't great. I don't know where I'm going. It taught me a lot on how to like run a company, or maybe my lessons definitely improved. And so I figured, I could take what I learned in Tokyo, come back to Maebashi, come back here, and kind of grow this business that I was working at before. And now I have a better idea of kind of how to conduct lessons and how to, maybe run a small business. And so that's what I did. I moved back. I got a hold of my old boss, and my old boss is great. He's not worried about making money, so to speak. He just wants to work. He's not like in it for getting rich. And so I kind of expressed my displeasure of teaching in Japan, as far as like, it's really hard to move up here. Doesn't matter how good a teacher you are, doesn't matter how great you're doing, your pay it won't go up. And so I was just like, hey, if I'm able to get more students, if I'm able to improve business here, I want to be able to make more money. And he was like, okay, cool. Like, if you can improve business here, then that's, I'll reward you. And so it's been great for me. Every year I've been able to get a raise. I've been making more money. And so it's been worth it coming back. And I work like half as much. So for me, it was the right move to move back to Maebashi. But now I've been here 4 years. And so just like 4 years ago, or shoot, 6 years ago, kind of thinking, I am weighing my options right now. And so maybe I'll explain that to you later on. Let's get out of here. Sorry for standing on the roof for so long. Hopefully you enjoyed it. But here's a hammock. Maybe you're wondering what this is. It's a hammock. All right, let's go down. Lock this up. Ooh, I think that pool is Dunsky's. どうも。多分。
ここら辺回る。
多分回るよ。じゃあ行ってきる。Very important right now. Yeah, you gotta wash your hands. Got that virus going on right now. So right now in my schools, they've canceled schools here in Japan. And well, they tried to. Elementaries, middle schools, high schools. And since I'm at kindergarten, all kindergartens are pretty much privately owned. They kind of have to make up their mind on their own. So but right now, 3 out of 5 schools have been closed. And so right now I got a lot of free time on my hands, but luckily I'm still getting paid. But well, should be an interesting April, that's for sure. Maybe March is all shut down, so we'll see. Not really sure what's going to happen in April. So, but let me just take you down here. Sorry I spent so much time on the roof, but it's a little more lively down here. We got a little fish market right here. Jewelry store. To be honest, there's actually more people out than I expected. It is Sunday. It's a beautiful day outside. But Maebashi isn't really known to be popping off. Like over here, it's kind of if there were to be an event, they would have it here. But since the coronavirus spreading all over Japan, all over the world, raising havoc, everything is canceled. So, but anyways, I hope I answered everything as far as like why I moved to Japan, what I was doing in Tokyo, what I'm doing now. I guess the only question that needs to be answered is, what do I do from here? What's my plan? Well, this video is already 31 minutes long, Jesus. So I'm gonna leave it here, and maybe I'll make another video of what I plan on doing in the future. So, anyways, okay. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, where maybe I just walk around, share some stories with you guys, let me know. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. We didn't really walk too far downtown. See, right here, here's the right in the middle of Maebashi. All right, let's keep going a little bit. Let's keep going. If there were to be a festival, this whole street right here would be full of people. You would have different stalls out here selling food, selling drinks. You know, unfortunately, last year, the Maebashi festival was canceled because of the typhoon. So everyone was very disheartened by that, even myself. But hopefully this year, we don't really know right now what is going to happen with this coronavirus. Is it gonna last until the summertime? Who knows? The Olympics. What's gonna happen? Japan is, I think, freaking out right now. So this place right here is just strange. It's not a store. It's just like a display of different characters. Check this out. Got Batman in there. Huh. It's like this one guy's collection is like, I'm just gonna buy a store, not open it, and just put all my shit in there. What's going on here? A couple red chairs. A little puzzle table. Little market, little fruit shop. Ooh. Down here, there's a really good yakidora shop. What is yakidora? It's like a pancake that has some delicious red bean paste inside of it. Oh yeah, let's go get one. This place right here.待ってますか？待ってる？待ってる。あ、ごめんなさい。Cut in front of them. Looks so fluffy. Thick pancakes. down he goes. Hajimete desu ka? Hajimete desu. 何アメリカ。
アメリカ。
はい。
どこ？
今前橋に住んでる。何頼んだ？ストロベリー？おお、本当だ。大きい。美味しそう。
日本語上手ですね。
ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。まだまだですけど。英語し。
長いんですか前橋？
10年。
私より長いです。
本当？
群馬長い。
どこからですか？どこから？
あ、東京から。
東京。なんで東京から群馬？
仕事で。
仕事。なるほど。
はい、どうも。群馬の先輩だ
そうですね。いや、ありがとう。
こんにちは。
こんにちは。I think I'm just get the regular スープワン
はい。
お願いします。一つ。
はい。お一つこちら194円になります。
はい。
先に806円のお願いします。お願いします。
どうも。
ありがとうございます。はい。
The big guy right here. All the other ones are a lot smaller. But I guess the regular one you get a little bit extra. All right. Let's see. So this right here is one of my favorite streets here in Maebashi. But you probably wonder why. Well, at night they light it up over here. They got all these Christmas lights, and can't see, but over here they got some water. There's the river flows down here, and so you've got, I don't know, all these shops on the other side of the river. And at night, like I was saying, it's beautiful down here. So let's find an area. Eat this guy right here, Tsubuan. And hey, here's a table right here. Okay. "40 minutes non-stop shooting." The first for me. Check this out. Pancake, delicious sweet red bean paste. You know what you're thinking? Really? That's delicious? Oh man, it's good. Should've got a drink, but Alright, I'm gonna end the video there. I said I was gonna do that earlier, but I really am gonna end it here. Thank you for watching. I'll eat this guy later. I should have got something to drink. I could barely talk. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed. A little tour around Maebashi. And let's do that again. Peace.